Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address, so please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Murky by Nicolas Duhail. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Alright, let's read the rules. Place the digits 0 to 8 once each in every row, column and box. The grid is covered in fog. Placing a correct digit will clear the fog from that cell and potentially from other cells somewhere in the grid. No guessing is required. Each row, column and box has exactly one pseudo cell. The pseudo cells consist of a set of the digits 0 to 8. For all clue types, a pseudo cell's value is that of its 3 by 3 box number, right? So let's say that this is a pseudo cell. If this pseudo cell has an 8, let's say, in it, using pencil marking to just make sure we don't by mistake clear any fog. In any case, if this is the pseudo cell, even though it has an 8 in it, its value for this clue would be 1 because it's in box 1. The boxes are numbered from left to right, top to bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. And if this pseudo cell had 8 on it, no other pseudo cell can have 8 in it anymore, right? Okay. Along thermometers, which we don't see, values strictly increase from the bulb. Alright. So the sum of the values along an arrow is equal to the value in the connected circle. Let's delete that pencil mark. So the value of the value is equal to, the sum of the values along an arrow is equal to whatever we put in the bulb, right? The connected circle, in this case, it's not a bulb. Even though a bulb is just a connected circle on the thermometer, but yeah. Right, cells connected by a V have values that sum to 5, we don't see any, and cells separated by an X have values that sum to 10, we don't see any. Right, let's reset the time, have a sip of tea, cheers, and see if we can do anything about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So even if we put the 0 here, this is still going to be 10, right? Unless there is a pseudo what's it called? Pseudo cell here, right? With 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is 10. We can't put 10 here. That's not alright. So we have a pseudo cell here, and the value of the pseudo cell in this box is 1, right? Whatever it is, we don't know what it is, but it is 1, right? So now if we have 0 and 1, 2 and 3, that would be 6. Right, so this is 7 or 8, right? Because 0, 1, 2, 3 plus the pseudo cell. I know we don't know if this is the pseudo cell, but just as an example, just to be able to calculate this. This would give us 7, 8. No, 6, 7, or 7, 8. So this is 7 or 8. Okay, but we need to figure out which, don't we? Okay. We don't know how long this one is. What's the maximum we can put here? Well, 4, right? As in 0, 1, 2, 4, and okay. Because, well, aside from the pseudo cell, we can put maximum of 4, but of course the pseudo cell could be anything. It could even be an 8 and we still have a 7 here. Right, but what are we still missing then? We're missing 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. That's not enough, is it? That is not enough. Right, so what we know that these aren't pseudocells. Yeah. Does it matter? Do I need a 1 here? What do I need? I need 1 and 2, right? So there's definitely 1 and 2 here, right? But besides that, I don't know anything, right? Well, and 0, of course. Let's not forget 0. Okay. So if there is no 3 here, what could it be? If there is no 3? Well, that doesn't work, right? We definitely need a 3 here. Because without 3, we're going to have at a minimum of 4, 5, and that's 9. That doesn't work. Remember, those aren't pseudocells. So we definitely need a 3 here. Actually, how's this going to work? This is going to be 3 or 5, and this would have to be an 8, wouldn't it? Is there any other solution? Am I mistaken that we need 0, 1, and 2? No, because 1, 3, 4 is already 8. So that doesn't work. And of course 2, 3, 4 is already 9, so that's... Right, so we do need 0, 1, 2. So we definitely need the 3 here. Not only, well, if we have the 3. We can't have 4, because then we would have 1, 2, 5 here. And that's already 8. Plus the 1 from the pseudocell would give us 9. So actually this would have to be 0, 1, 2, 4 plus the pseudocell to give us 8 here. Correct. And this would have to be 3, 5 to give us an 8 here, wouldn't it? Am I missing anything? Can this be a pseudocell? No. Because its value would be 2. That doesn't work. Okay. So this would have to be 3, 5 then, to get an 8. Correct. Right, but this is not necessarily a 2, because we have the pseudocell here has a value of 2, so this could be anything and be a pseudocell. Long story short. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. How's that going to work? Because we have, no. How's that going to work? I was just going to say, we can't have three sets of 2 or 3 dominoes, 3 pairs of digits that add up to 5, but we can, because this is 0 to 8 and not 1 to 9. Let's count how many times I'm going to make this mistake. Right, so this could be 0, 5, 0, 5, 1, 4, or 2, 3. However, the 2, 3 could have the pseudocell in it, so we can't eliminate anything from here, from those, unfortunately. So we could have 7 and 3 here, and the 7 would be the pseudocell. Okay. So I don't know what that is, do I? I know that this is from 6 or 7. I don't know if that helps. I don't know if that helps. But right, so this cell is not a pseudocell, right? Because the pseudocell has to be either this one, to be able to use the 2 here for 1, 2, 3, or it has to be used in one of those dominoes to represent a 2, and this could be anything. Fine, but this isn't a pseudocell. And this is from 6, 7 as well, isn't it? It is. Okay. But that didn't help me, did it? Do I know which one is 1, 4, which one is 0, 5, and which one is 2, 3? Can I guess that? Does it matter if this is, say, 1, 4? Then we can't use 1, 4 here. Is that an issue? I don't think so. Right, another sip of tea. I think this is more difficult than I thought. This is more difficult than I thought, not the whole puzzle. When I first saw 3 V's, I thought, oh, this is going to be easy to crack. I don't know why, but 3 V's sounded... Oh, I know why, because I thought I definitely needed a pseudocell here, but no. That is not true. That is not true. Does the fact that I know that one of these is a pseudocell mean something? I don't think so. I don't think so. There are interactions, of course, between those dominoes and box 1, but is it enough? Is it enough? I don't know. 0, 5 is in one. 3 is in another. We don't know if there is a 2 or not. And 1, 4. That's not enough, is it? Yeah. Well, I say it's not really that interesting, but both of these have 6 or 7 as the pseudocell, right? So if the pseudocell here is 7, it has to be 6 here, because we couldn't repeat the pseudocells, right? Which means that these are not the same digit. So if this one is 6, this is 7, and vice versa. But that doesn't mean anything, does it? Well, it does mean that this one isn't none of these is a pseudocell. That's what it means. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So if here, suppose we put 7 here, and it's the pseudocell, right? This would have to be 6. But then the pseudocell here has to be 6, because we've already used the 7. So none of those could be the pseudocell. And, well, if you put 6 here and the 7, it's the other way around. So this isn't a pseudocell. Neither are these, but this is less interesting for now because we have 2 options. But this is a 2. It is. It is, which gets rid of these 2. Actually, it makes sure that this one is from 0, 1, 2, or 4, and it's not a pseudocell, right? For the same reason that this one eliminated the pseudocell from here, this one eliminates the pseudocell from that one. And this is then from 0, 1, 4, or 5. I don't know if that matters, but it is. Okay, so now we know that there is a pseudocell here somewhere, don't we? Or do we? Yeah, we do. We do. because we see two x's, right? And this means that these add up to 10 and these add up to 10, and I don't think it requires any explanation that these two would then have to be exactly the same digit, right? And that's not possible. Except if one of them is a pseudocell, because it will contain a different digit and its value would be 3. Right. But if the value is 3 and they have to add up to 10, then this one has to be 7, doesn't it? It is. And then we definitely have a 3 here somewhere. Okay. But we don't know where. Right. But there is a pseudocell here. I'm gonna have to... Yellow looks good. I don't know why, but yellow is a pseudocell. We don't know which, though. We do know that there is a 3, but we're not using 3 here, so that's fine. So now we know that these aren't pseudocells either. These are from 0, 1, or 4, right? Okay, so I have 6 or 7 here, but we don't know. Oh, yeah, right. So one of those now is a pseudocell, which means that these aren't a pseudocell. They aren't. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Okay, and this one would be, well, there's a 3 and there's something from 6 or 7. Okay. Which gives me a 5 here. Oh, an actual 5. And a 3 here. Which doesn't buy me anything, funnily enough. Oh, I need an 8 here. Okay, good to know. Good to know. And that, so these are from 3 and 8. And of course the 8 would be the pseudocell. But I don't know what that is then. Then it's either a 7. No. Oh yeah. Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? Because the value is going to be for this one too. Oh, this is either an 8 with a value of 3 because it's a pseudocell, or it's an actual 3. So this has to be a 7. It's not an option. It is not an option. Right. Right. Sorry, I was drinking some tea. Well, so what could this be now? It could be 0 or 1, right? It could be 0 and then there is another 1 here, for instance, and that's an 8. Or it could be 1 and this could be an 8, or this could be an 8. Oh, that doesn't help. Okay, that's a weird clue, isn't it? Then we have 3 options for that. Of course, this one, none of those could be a pseudocell, because the pseudocell in box 9 has a value of 9. Okay, but so what? We don't need a 3, do we, to get rid of that one? I don't think so. I do not think so. Oh, we know that this is a 6. I completely didn't see that. That's 0, 1, 2, 4, 7. Okay. Okay. Not sure what's that getting. Oh, where's 5? Well, 5 has to be here, right? So that's not 1 or 4. And then this isn't 0. And then none of those is 1 or 4 anymore. Right, and this isn't 0 or 5. Okay. Still didn't get me anything though. Unsurprisingly, I guess. Not sure what I'm supposed to be looking at. Next. It can't be this, really. There are 3 options. How could it be this? It is a weird hint to just pop out of nowhere, right? But what am I missing? Is there anything else that we see there? Well, I see something there, some hint of so, but that doesn't mean anything. I'm pretty sure it means something, but it doesn't mean anything to me. Could be a thermometer. Having said that, those whole cells look like it could just be my monitor. So the cells look like they have a gray shade around them. Okay. No, that's. I think that's either an artifact on my monitor or just the way the fog works. I don't know. Doesn't matter. There is something else here in the corner, but I can't make head or tails of it. I can drink tea though. That's always a plus in life. I can drink tea. Okay, I'm stumped. I am stumped. Does it have to be about this? Well, how could it be about that? It's 0 or 1. How is that an issue? How is that an issue? Not sure. I am not sure. I know that there is a 1 and a 4 here somewhere. But so, do I know anything else? I know there's a 5 here. That seems to be the amount of my knowledge, for now at least. For now at least. Should keep in mind what the value of the cell is, the pseudo cell, but it's not helping. It's not really helping. This 6 here doesn't matter, does it? Where I put 6? As in the value 6? As long as it's not here, that's fine. Right? Here, not there. I mean, this has to go somewhere, but for all intents and purposes it could go this way, right? And this would be an 8. Or another 7. That's as well allowed, right? Since we have 0, so this could be 7, 0, 7. What am I missing? Completely stumped. Huh. 0 or 1. Okay, so now we know that 6, 7, and 8 are eliminated as pseudocells, right? So no 6, 7, or 8 can be a pseudocell anywhere else anymore. Does that help? I mean, I knew this one wasn't a pseudocell in any case because it would be 6 and that doesn't work with the 3. Right. Is there a reason why this couldn't be 3? No, don't see how. Any reason why this should be 3? I definitely don't see why. I'm missing something and I have no idea what. I'm missing something and I have no idea what. It can't be about this clue, right? Because that doesn't mean anything. Or to me, again, maybe you guys have seen it already. It's 3737 doesn't really matter. Is there any reason why this couldn't be 1? Why couldn't this be 1? I don't see a reason. Thing is, we don't, even if this is 1, we don't know that this is a 2 cells. 2 cells arrow, because we can still have a 0, right? I don't know. Did I make some mistakes here and these weren't correct? That's why they didn't clear up more fog? That's a distinct possibility, I'm afraid, but I don't know what I did wrong then. I'm not sure. Right. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The sound of silence. That must be so annoying if you've already figured it out what the next step is. If not, it's a good time, peace and quiet to think about it, but I believe that most of you guys and gals have figured it out. Where else can I be? Should I be looking? Am I missing something? Again, silly question that keeps on rearing its ugly head. So what am I missing here? I'm missing a 1. Okay. A 4, we already said that. And something from 0 or 2. Okay. And here, I'm missing a 5, something from 0 and 2. And 6. Okay, but why would that matter? Why would that matter? I don't think that it does. I do not think that it does. So what then? What then? This is 0 or 1. Well, okay. Just means we can't put both 0 and 1 here. Okay. That's a huge discovery. Huge, I tell you. Again, this one, I'm stumped. What am I supposed to know about this one? I have no idea. Okay, it's... oh God. Oh, I'm so stupid. Right. I should get a video just so that you can see the disgust on my face. There's 2 7s here. All of that. What am I supposed to see about that? I'm supposed to see that there is no 7. I'm sorry. Right. So now we know that one of these are actually it has to be this one, doesn't it? And this would have to be an 8. Right. Because that's the infamous thermometer. We finally see one. So this is the bulb, which, keep in mind, is not a circle. I mean, I'm being facetious, right? We see the difference. It is a circle, but it's not a circle. Right. So now the digits have to increase along the thermometer, but we can only go up to 8 in normal numbers, right? But we need at least 2. So one of them has to be 9, which is the pseudocell here. Actually, we know exactly which one it is because the pseudocells is 9. So it can't be this one because we need 10. So this has to be the pseudocell. We don't know what it is, but its value is 9. And that's an 8. And this one isn't the pseudocell anymore, so it's a 3. And that's an 8. Voila. Okay, that took way too long. I was just... No, okay, I'm not going to give excuses. It's that for once, I know. But that's... that's what... Now I'm trying to figure out what am I supposed to do now. I mean, I see that there's nothing here. And there's nothing there. So what am I doing? There's a pseudocell here. Okay. Doesn't really help, does it? This, whatever it is its value is 9, but it doesn't matter what it is. Is there anything? Well, there's 6 that I can't put here, but that doesn't matter, does it? Okay, another sip of tea. Another sip of tea. Right, I was so happy when I saw so many cells get cleared of fog, but I'm not sure what that told me now. I really am not sure. Well, I know that this isn't 8, so this isn't going like that or like this. This is either going this way or that way, right? As in, it can still go like that, do that, right? It's in 0, 1, 8. But we could have 0, 7 as well. Or 1, 8, right? Okay. Oh, I know that there is an 8 here. I'm gonna keep on missing these, right? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I just can't do Sudoku. I mean, we know that, right? But I keep on getting so sucked into the logic of whatever constraints there is, and I just miss something silly like this has to be an 8. Right, so now we know that this is a 1. We do because it can't be a pseudocell. Right, so that helps. Well, actually, it's definitely not the puzzle's fault. It would help if I had more than 2 brain cells to rub together. But yeah, let's drink some tea. They say that green tea is good for your... do they? I have no idea. I just made it up, to be honest. I was going to say it's good for your brain cells, but I'm not sure. It's good for my mood in any case. That has to be enough. Right, enough. Right, so how is this going to work? We need a pseudo cell here that's gonna have a value of 6. Right, but that couldn't be on those, right? But because that's like putting a 6 here. If we put a 6 here, then we need a 7 or an 8 here, and those are already gone. So this has to be the pseudo cell, and its value is 6. So this is, well, okay, this could still be 0, 6, 2, 4, or 5. No, not 5, 1 at least. Okay, not 5, 1. Zero, 6, or 2, 4. Okay. So what is this? Well, oh, and we're missing a 3 as well. So 3 and 5, I still have to fit somewhere, right? Can this be 5? Probably not. Not probably not. It can't be 5. Because 5 would need a 1 to get to 6, and that's why we couldn't put it here. So one of those is a 5. Okay. Not sure that helps. One of these is a well. If this is a 5, so what do we need then? Well, 2 and 3, that works. If this is 5 and 2, 3, this would be 1 and 4, right? That works, doesn't it? It does. It does. So this would have to be then be 4, and this would be 0, 6. Okay. 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 But can this be 3? What can this be? That's probably a good question. Is it? I don't know. Can this be 3? If this is 3 and its value is 6, this could be whatever, right? But where do we put 5 then? Because I couldn't put 5 here anymore. So this can't be 3. So we definitely have a 3 here. Right? Again, this is 3. Then where do I put 5? Because 5 had to be here then. But how do I make 5 then? 4, 1 is out of the question, and 3, 2 is then out of the question. Okay. So one of those is 3. Could this be 3? No. That's because we can't have 2, 1. So there's definitely a 3 here. Okay. But if there's definitely a 3 here, what could this be? It can't be 4. Because then we would need a 1. It can't be 6 because we would need 2 3s. So it's definitely 5. And if it's definitely 5, then these are 3, 2. Okay, and now we need... What could this be then? Oh, well, this isn't 2 anymore. If it's not 2, then this is 4. Okay. And I know that this is 1, 4 now. Right. So this becomes a 4 here. Okay, and this becomes a 1. Okay as well. And we needed something from 0, 2, didn't we? But it can't be 2 because we're using 2 here. So this is a 0. Okay. What am I left with here? I'm left with 2, 5, 6. So this becomes a 6. This is not a 6. It's 2 or 5. All of that didn't get me any, which is always scary. But this is dynamic fog, so we'll see. Sometimes it's only at the end of everything that you can extract from what you already have that you'd get a new cell or multiple cells. So these are 2, 5, and 2, 5, and 3. Right, so there's a 3 here. Okay. Right, see? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. This the telltale sign of a very good puzzle. Okay. So this has to be 2, 3, doesn't it? Because it can't be 0, 5. It would kill that. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, no. The pseudo cell here's value is 8, so that's fine. We're okay. Right. So it's not 0, 5 because it would kill this. It's not 1 and 4 because it would kill that one. So it has to be 2, 2, 3. And if it's 2, 3, then this isn't 3 anymore. Right. And now we know where the 6 is. Right. Right. Do I know more about these? I mean, this could be 6, 4 still, right? Well, wow. Oh, okay, that's really nice. Wow, I mean, really nice. It's good to, maybe, it's good. It's good that I thought of it, is probably what I should say. Because this could be a 5 plus the pseudo cell, right? As I was going to say, it's not 7 or 8. So it's not 7, 3. It's not 8, 2, right? 8, 2 for 2 reasons. But it could be 6, 4, or it could be 5, 5. 5 between quotes, so. Right. Now the question is then, can this be a 6, 4? And I think the answer is probably. But we do have a second one in this column, in column 4. Right. But this one can be, no, it can't be 7, 3. Oh, it's not 7 actually, it's 8. Right, but we can't have 8, 2 here. Aha. Aha, he said. Why is that? Well, if this is not 8, 2 or 7, 3, and it doesn't have the pseudo cell, then what is it? Then it has to be 6, 4, doesn't it? Because the pseudo cell here is an 8, and an 8 would require a 2. That doesn't work. So this is 6, 4. Because this one can't be 5, 5. And this one has to be 5, 5. If you know what I mean. So what does that buy me? Well, it buys me the knowledge that one of those is a pseudo cell. But it can't be this one, right? Because if it's this one, this would be an 8. Or value 8. So even if we add it to 0, this would have to be an 8, and that doesn't work. So it's this one. Right, and its value is 8, so this has to sum up to 8. Okay. So 2, 6, and 3, 5 are out of the question. 7, 1 as well. So it has to be 0, 8. Really? Is that so? Is that so? Its value is 8. We can't have 1, 7. We can't have 2, 6, and we can't have 3, 5. So this is 0, 8. As in, actually 0, 8. Okay. But I still don't know. One of those is a 7, but I don't know. It could be this one, right? It can. It definitely can. It definitely can. We need a 0 here. Yeah, we don't know where that is. We do not know what the... Oh, it can't be 7. It can't be 7. We've already used the 7. Use your 2 brain cells, man. I'll try. I will try. This is a 7. And these are then 1 and 5. Do we know? Well, we do. No, we don't. We don't. This 5 is something else. It's 1 or 5. We haven't used 1 or 5 yet. Okay. Okay. So what am I doing now? There's a 7 here. I'm apparently pencil marking uselessly, but there's a 7 here. I'm pencil marking uselessly. Thing is, I don't know if I can... No, I can't. I can't eliminate anything of these, right? Because what am I still missing here? Oh, I know that there's a 5 here, so this isn't a 5. Well, I know that at least, right? Because I do need the 5 there, so that's a 1. And that's a 5. Okay, and that didn't get me anything, which is very scary. Oh, but that's again because I didn't go to the end. He says hopeful and doesn't get anything. So now I need a 5 here. Oh, we already have a 5 here. What am I talking about? Nonsense as usual. Nonsense as usual. Right. Right. What am I still missing here? I'm missing a 3, a 6. No, not a 6. I'm missing 0 and 3. That's it, right? Right. That's not helping, is it? Is it? Because 0 and 3 both can still be a pseudo cell. Okay. What could this be then? Well, it can't be 5. I don't know if that helps. It can't be 6, right? We know that already. So it's as well 0 or 3, isn't it? So we're missing, in box 9, we're missing 0. Oh no, there's 2. I see there's 2. Okay, that's good because... So it's 0 or 2. 3 is not possible. Well, 4 is not there. 5 is not possible. Neither is 6. And 7 and 8 are gone. So this is 0 or 2. 0 or 2. So I definitely... What do I definitely need here? A 6. Yeah. I don't know much about where that is, do I? I don't, apparently. I do not. I can still have 5 here. What am I missing here? In 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah. All accounted for. Yeah, okay. I'll take another sip of tea since I don't know what to do. Especially, like I said, I can't do basic Sudoku. So there's an 8 here. I was hoping that this was going to show more hints, but it's obvious that I didn't use the ones that I already have to their full potential, so I have to do better. I have to do better. 6, okay. What about 5 we know, 4 we don't know. Well, we know it's in one of those 4. Is that useful? No. Okay. What are these? Well, they're 2 or 5 as usual. Not as usual, but there's a lot of 2, 5 involved. Oh, and 3. Didn't help. Did not help. Did not help. Oh, one of those is a 0. Do I really have to pencil markers? What is that? What's missing here? 0, 2, and 5. Right. But 2 could be anywhere, so... Come on. I'm getting tired. It's very late. Not sure. Now I have 2 and 6 here, right? Anything else? I will 2 and 6. No, it's something from 1 and 4, so that's not very useful. That is not very useful. What is it that I'm missing? What is it that I'm missing? I don't know. Oh, well, I'm missing that this is not yellow. That's what I'm missing. So that's yellow. And if this is not yellow, then this is 5. That didn't help, but it is 5. It is 5. Wow, it didn't help. I was so hopeful. Oh, I found it, yes. No, well, I did find something that I should have seen an hour ago, I guess, as is par on this channel. Cross my heart, this is only tea. I'm just getting giddy from how tired I am. Right. 1, 4, 7, 8 here doesn't really leave me with. It's 2 and 5. This is 0, 2 and this is 0, 3, so it's not really helpful, is it? Doesn't look like it. Not yet in any case. Well, no. Because we do need a well, I'm not gonna color it. We do need a pseudo cell here, and this pseudo cell can't be 0 or 1, right? But we do need 0 and 1 still. We can fit 1 here somewhere, or 0, but we can't fit them both. And since both of these can't be 1 and this can't be 1, then whatever we have here is the 1. The 1. Okay, but these have to be 0. One of them have to be 0. Okay. All of that is not saying anything, I guess, is it? Well, no, it's not. Now, it's saying that there is a 1 here. that's for sure, right? Because this couldn't be 1. Those aren't 1. We see that. These aren't 1. So one of these is a 1. So we definitely have a 1 here. Right, so now we definitely have a 1 there. But that's not... that's not very useful, is it? Maybe? There's definitely a 1 there. I mean... okay. I guess. I can't eliminate 2 or 3 from any of these, so... right, so one of these is a 0. Which one, though? Which one, though? Which one, though? And this one could be 2 or 3, right? Could be both here. It could be both. And depending on whether 3 or 2, it can't be these, but it's not necessarily the middle one. It could be this one and be 3. Of course, this is all for my own benefit, not for yours, but okay. The thinking out loud. Right. So one of these is a 0. What does that mean? Well, it means that this isn't a 0 and this isn't a 0. That's useful, right? I don't know what it means. I have no idea what it means. Is there more to learn from this? Well, this is a 1, but that could be anywhere. Okay. And this is 2 or 3 and it could be anywhere. Okay. Alright, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's just normal Sudoku that I haven't figured out. 7. Oh, one of those, where is 8 kind of questions? I mean, I don't think so. One of those is an 8, right? There's enough place for a 7. Does it matter that... no, it doesn't matter yet. In the value here would be 7 and the value here would be 4. But so what? We don't see any constraints yet, so no, that's not it. Those I've exhausted. 6, that's 3. So this value is 9, but it could be anything, right? Okay. I do need a 4 here as well. That's not very useful though, is it? Needing a 4 here. It's 4 and something. 4 and something. That's very useful, isn't it? 4 and something. Yeah. The fact that we have a 5 here doesn't matter. There's no way I could get something out of this one with just Sudoku, right? Doesn't look possible. Maybe I haven't looked at this one properly. But there are two boxes that I haven't looked at properly, to be honest. But box 9 and box 5. But it's putting 1 and 4. Okay, now we know where 1 is, and there's a 4 here somewhere. How would that work? How would that help? How would that help, knowing that there's a 4 in all of these? It's not gonna help, is it? 7 4 7 8 1 8 1 4. That's not very useful. Not very useful. What about here? This could be 2, right? If this is 2, this is 0. This is 3, and we need a 2 here. That's not a problem. If this is a 2, this is a 0. Ah. This is a 3, and we need a 2 here. That doesn't work. Okay. But this could be a 5. This could be a 5. So this is 5 6. Hold on. There's a 0 as well. So this is 0 2 or 6. So yeah. So if this can't be 2, well, this can't be 2 either. Well, I mean, yeah, both of these can't be 2. Maybe I should just pencil mark these and get it over with. This couldn't be 2 either. Okay, so what? Can this be 2? Yeah, I think so. Right? This would be 0, this would be 3, this would be 2. And we'd need a 2 here, which is fine. Just that these can't be 2. Right, so now we know that there's definitely a 2 here though, right? There's definitely a 2 here. So there's definitely a 2, no matter what we do. There's definitely a 4. So can we still fit a 3 here? Can we still fit a 3 here? If there's a 3 here, this would be 3. Right. Ah. Hold on. If this is 3 and a... I mean, we can fit a 3, but can we fit... Maybe we can fit a 3, I don't know. But can we fit a 3 and the 3 be the pseudocell? Because if this is 3 here and it's the pseudocell, this is 0 and this is 2, right? But this isn't 3, because we've put the 3 here. So this becomes a 3. And now we have 3, 2. What do we do here? Right. So this can't be 3, the pseudocell here. So it has to be 2. So this becomes a 0. And this becomes a 3. And we didn't get anything. So completely and utterly scary. Completely and utterly scary. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I have made a mistake. Right, so now I know, I don't know, but if I follow my logic to the end, one of those is a pseudocell. Okay. Right, let's continue with those. This is 6, this is 0. Ah, okay. That did help. That did help. Oh, and this is 2 and this is 3, of course. This isn't 2 anymore. This isn't 2 anymore. Okay. Right, so okay, I only see part of an arrow here. What am I supposed to do with that? Maybe I have to guess of whether this one could be the pseudocell, because the pseudocell's value here is 7. Right, well, it isn't, because if this is the pseudocell and it's 7, this isn't 0 or 1, this is a minimum of 3, I think. And 7 plus 3 is 10, so this isn't the pseudocell. And if this isn't the pseudocell, then guess what? It's not 2. And if it's not 2, and if it's not 2, then this is the only place then we can have 2, and it is a pseudocell. Ah, excellent, excellent. And this is the value here is 7, right? Right. So what could these be, knowing that we already have a 4? Could this be a 3? Apparently it can. Apparently it can, because 4, 3 plus 0, that's still 7. Okay, so but what else? I mean, this has to be 3, 4, 3, and this has to be 0, because 0, 1 and 2 are gone already in row 9. So this is a minimum of 5 then, if it's not 3, but that doesn't work. So this is 3, 4, and this isn't 3 anymore. This is 3. And this has to be 0, right? Because this is, the value is 7, and that's already 7, so this has to be 0. And it is, and it works. This becomes a 7, this becomes a 0, and more importantly, we know which one is the pseudocell. So this becomes the pseudocell here, because we have 1 in every row column, and you get the gist. So these aren't 1 anymore. This becomes a 1. Great, and this would have to be 9 because it's not a pseudocell, and we see an X in between. Hold on, not 9. This is a pseudocell. I could have almost made a mistake. This is a 4 because it's a pseudocell. So this is a 6, correct? This isn't a 6 anymore. Neither is this one. I don't know for how long. So this is a 6, and this is a 2 then, right? Yeah. That's a 2. Right, so this is a 1, 8, 7, 4. Good. So far, so good. I'm missing 5 here, and I'm missing a... What am I missing? A 7. A 7. Missing a 7 here. All good. What am I missing in row 6? I'm missing a 3 and a 4. Right, 3, 4. That's all good as well. 3 gives me a 3 here and a 4, and this becomes a 1, and that's a 4. Right, so now I'm missing a 1 here. I don't know which one it is. Okay. Right, we can look at the columns probably. In column number 1, I'm missing an 8. Okay, I don't know where that is. What else am I missing? A 6. Well, I know where that is. That's good. What about in column 2? I'm missing a 2, which I don't know where to put, and I'm missing a 5, and that one I know. So this becomes a 2, and this becomes a 5. And here I'm still missing a 0. That's great. And we eliminated all the fog, so that's a good sign. Hopefully. Here I still need a 1 and not a 4, hopefully. No, not a 4, an 8. So that's an 8. That's a 1. That's 4. That's 1. That's 4. That's 6. And that's 6. And that's... I have no idea what. It has to be a 2, I guess. Because it can't be 3. This becomes a 5, a 2, What am I missing here? Another 5, right? Still? Yeah. Is that it? It looks like that's it. Let's check it. Moment of truth. Yay. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure most people are going to solve this a lot quicker than 67 minutes, but I really enjoyed it. It was quite nice to go through it. There were quite a few very interesting deductions to do along the line. Right, I really hope that you've enjoyed it as well. Another last sip of tea. Cheers. Trying to salvage my voice. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe and maybe share. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.